Hello folks. I'm going to try to utilize this chicken wire I found out in the yard to work on my hill beans. Lo and behold, I'm working on a very tight budget to do this model railroad. As you can tell, it sat all winter and collected a few things. Let's get some things out of the center here that don't need to be in the center. I need to put over here in the shelf. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to try to get this formed where we've got somewhat of a top to the hill without knocking everything over because I don't have anything glued down. I just might have to use something else. But I could start with this forming the center of the hill. I could form the center of the hill with this. Sort of like this. Like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Dome. Bend this. Make the dome part of the hill. Because I'm going to do paper mache over the top of this. Give it the form. I'm just needing a skeleton to hold the paper mache. Sort of like that. Don't have to be perfect. It's going to be hidden away. Sort of make a ball out of it, I guess. Because this is going to be hidden away inside, so nobody's going to see this unless I tear the darn thing apart again. Put that in the center. Give it somewhat of a something to work on. Which I'm going to have to probably put a little something else in there. I'm going to use other chunks of styrofoam to build up the siding here. I can put stuff like this in here. Put that underneath the stick. I've got to get some glue. And I can do paper mache or whatever across the front here. I've got other styrofoam. I'm just placing that in there like that now. Give some form. Pardon me. Get some glue. And do some glue on a styrofoam on here in places. Give it some shape. So when I do the paper mache over the top, it'll have some form. As you can tell, I'm just ad-libbing this as I go. I thought I had some glue, but I've misplaced it again. Well, I think I've got some Gorilla Glue or something that I can work with. Oh, dadgummit. Well, there's a little bit of this. Let's see here. I gotta clear it out. But there is some Gorilla Glue here. Don't spill this, whatever I do. Well, I got some glue here. I just got to make sure I can put it on there. Now, if that's stuck anywhere that will stay, I just dropped it on the ground. I'll find that later. Put this back on top. Hopefully I can get some out of there. I might just have to brush it on there. I could do that. Here's a scrap piece of wood. Always good to have scrap pieces of wood around to do things like this. Spread your glue out. If you don't have a brush or darn glue bottles plugged up at the top like this one was, slap that on there like so. Set your bottle down. Put that up. Glue underneath. Glue underneath. Slap some glue across here. Earlier we had some thunder going on, a little bit of rain. So, there we go. Like so. Like so. Red. Thing's moving away from me. I gotta glue that down too. But that's the kind of stuff I've been doing, makeshifting as I go. Good old makeshifting railroading, you know. Or scratch building, as they used to say. Do what you can with what you've got. Fill in with that glue. That'll hold for now, I hope. Just adding to it a little at a time. And if you don't have a place to put your stick dry, you can always stick it someplace inside, or just hang the edge of it over the edge of something here. And let it dry and you can use it again. But there's always a way to do something when your glue bottle is plugged too. Yeah, this is going to be covered. I can do a little bit here. I'm going to put some glue along this edge of this board here. Let's see if I can get a little better position here. Come on, get up on there. There we go. And angle this down. And now that you're looking down, hold on. Straighten the legs out on the tripod. There we go. Now you can look down on the work here. I'm going to put some glue along this edge here. This will hold the styrofoam to that board. Basically tack gluing this down. And I'm going to put a little bit down here along this bottom part of the styrofoam too. This will all be covered over, so even if it don't look professional, it will be covered up and it will hold the styrofoam together and enough for me to do the work on it. Reason I'm not removing the track, before I put any of this down, I nailed this section of track down over here on the other side where the train is at. I'll show you. Raise that up just a hair. Where that HO train is sitting, all this track here has been nailed onto this board. So it would be kind of hard to try to do anything with it. I imagine I could do the same thing I'm doing with this glue with caulking, but the only caulking I have is for the bathroom, and I might need that for another project in the house. So I'm using this. I do have some other chicken wire here outside that I can use to help build this up in the center. I'm trying to keep from touching the train there. And do what we can. With what we've got. And this is a little tunnel that I bought on a website called Wish. that I'm going to try to incorporate into it as well, so that got a little different look to things. I just had to see what quality of stuff they had, and I found out. But that's all right. It will be incorporated in, and I won't argue with it. I'm a simple-minded fellow. I can do stuff with simple stuff. With money getting tight with this darn problem going around, I'll put it that way, gonna have to do something. Well, I thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.